Hello buddy, I'm Technovoid, and with me I've got Hamsterwings, your favorite Pokemon analyst, here for the Timer Ball Division Week 1 recap.
Dude, is this gaslighting? Like every week we just tell them that I'm their favorite?
Yeah, I mean it's not
Awesome.
it's not gaslighting, it's more like we are informing them that this is in fact the truth, and they need to get used to it. That's just how it is. So starting off, no, let's not waste any time getting into it. I'm Technovoid, I'm fighting ChimiChangle. In this match, we've got, on his side, we are not seeing Pheromosa, which is a pretty big,
Yeah, I know, that was like the most surprising thing.
Yeah, I thought
Pheromosa was so good into your team.
Yeah, I expected all of these Pokemon. I was expecting Pheromosa over Nihilego. I thought Nihilego might come, but I was definitely expecting Pheromosa over it. On his side, he's probably looking to see Mega Camerupt, and he doesn't see it, which is pretty big, because Mega Camerupt does hurt his team pretty bad. However, I'm instead doing some more toxic strategies, as it were. Anything to say here? What's?
This is Timer Ball.
Yeah, I said that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I said we'd lead with Timer Ball Division. Okay. So what is?
We already recorded Quick Ball.
Yeah, we did, but this is coming out. Well, they're coming out at the same time, but it's fine.
Roughly.
No, exactly the same time.
Yeah, but like one of them has to show up first by like
Yes,
a tiny bit.
and it will be this one.
Okay.
So, thoughts?
I mean, his team is so scary.
Sure.
Like Cinderace is horrifying with Libero, which is allowed. Nihilego was kind of like the thing that I warned you about could come and would be problematic if it did.
Yeah. And it wasn't that I wasn't expecting it. I had prep for Nihilego.
Right.
Yeah, so I was thinking I doubt it will come, but if it does, I'm still ready for it.
And then, like, Milotic is there, it's tanky, it does stuff.
Indeed. Marble Scale's rough. On my side of things, so Caparajah, interestingly enough, it's got heavy metal. It does not need heavy metal. Based on every single weight of ChimiChangle's, all 10 of his Pokemon, versus Caparajah's natural weight, already gets max damage on both Heavy Slam and Heat Crash. It does not need heavy metal.
That's because he picked female Pokemon that have slender body types.
Okay. But Caparajah's also the
Caparajah is a steel elephant.
Caparajah is the beauty. Caparajah is grace. Caparajah is gonna heavy slam your face.
Caparajah has a funny face. I love his face.
It does. Alright, shall we get into it?
Face.
I don't know if we're saying anything useful anymore.
Probably not.
Cool.
I'm tired.
Well, this is maybe not great. We should not be. Dude, so he's the Spice Girls, but so am I. What's he gonna do about it? So he's leading in here with Cinderace, which I
really don't like shiny Cinderace.
Yeah, I've calced it that I should be able to survive a shiny Cinderace. However, I don't because it's got a choice.
His was banded. That Gardevoir would have lived if it wasn't banded, but it was banded.
Yeah, I had prepared the Nihilego Psyshock there, which would have killed. Alas, I was expecting him to switch out the Nihilego to get rid of my Toxic Spikes, but instead he leaves it in and switches out the Cinderace to a normal type, which means that my Fake Out doesn't hit anything.
Yeah,
because that's not what I was expecting to happen at all. But at this point,
like, by all means, you would probably expect the Nihilego to leave this turn.
And so at this point, it's time for my special move. He goes for the rocks again. Go for the Iron Tail, do a lot of damage, and at this point, I'm like, all right, boys, it's time for my special move. Lose my Black Sludge. This Venom Drench. Boom. If you're poisoned, it get -1 to 3 of your stats. That's pretty great. So now Shadol's not doing much. In comes Milotic, gets poisoned, and
now you're like, oh no, it has the Marvel scale, so it has very high defense now.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about that. That was my plan. And then it's actually competitive, which means that he's about to get a lot of...
Yeah, he goes straight to +5.
Oh no.
The text fills up the screen, and he is now +5.
That's rough. So at this point, I am playing the save game. I'm playing incredibly from behind right now. It is my job to get rid of this thing as fast as I possibly can. He kills off his own mon
gets
there.
a double kill.
Yeah. Only one of those counts. Yeah, I am playing the stall game here. I need to get this thing off the field as fast as possible, so I bring in my nuke for it.
Yep.
Which
Knowing that your Pokemon is faster.
Yeah, very stupid of me. I should have expected the Protect. That was very dumb of me. I am Choice Scarfed, but it doesn't matter because I'm now dead. Slowly damaging this thing, but it's not enough. I get up the spikes again, which I'm hoping will lead to another double switch into Nihilego, because I really just need to focus on the Melodic right now. At this point, doesn't matter. Like point +5 versus +6, I don't care. I want the Fake Out. I'm thinking I can use the Fake Out turn, specifically so that I can set up, so that I can safely switch in here. However, that doesn't quite work out as I was intended. In comes back Toxapex. I don't actually remember what Cinnamon does here. Okay, so now I go for the Protect, and I assumed he was going to Surf on this turn, but alas, he's actually running Recover as well, which, another thing I should have expected, another thing that is incredibly unfortunate for me, because it basically means I cannot win this game.
Yeah, at this point, since the Melodic's only poisoned and not badly poisoned, there's basically nothing left to do.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I mean, I cannot stall him out. I did not get...
He damages you faster than you damage him. You'll run out of recovers first.
Yeah, Had I instead of Protect... I miscalled my own Protect. I should have Heavy Slammed on that turn. It would have done a lot.
It wouldn't have done anything.
What do you mean? It would have...
Melodic resists it. It's...
Yeah, but it still does like 50.
To a Melodic? No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I thought...
No way.
I think it would have canceled out the Recover, but maybe I'm wrong.
Do you have Heavy Metal?
Yes. I do have Heavy Metal.
Where'd my count go?
I don't know. Anyways, at this point...
It wasn't banded or anything.
What? No.
Copper Rush.
No, it had Z Curse. And that's the match. ChimiChangle does make an interesting use of Bounce there, using it to avoid his own Surf.
Heavy Slam does like 30.
Okay, well...
Which is more than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really... I mean, this match ended when he got the +5 competitive boost. And then it really ended when he revealed that he had Recover. I was playing behind up until that point. At that point, I was playing to lose. Slowly.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of just unlucky.
Yeah, I was really, really hoping to get a kill off. Had the turn 1 played out differently... I mean, you're just saying, at this point, I'm just saying, like, oh, this, that, whatever. I mean, if it wasn't the band, I would have been able to take out the Nihilego turn 1, which I feel like, in some degree, it still wouldn't have won, because I can't beat this Melodic, but forcing the Serena switch for the Rapid Spin was a lot more valuable to me.
See, another thing, like, this was honestly the perfect storm for ChimiChangle.
Explain.
Because, like, when you brought out Kyurem, you could have called the Protect.
Yeah.
But it was Scarfed to deal with Pheromosa, so there was literally nothing you could do if he protected.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, all I could have done is switched out and switched back. I mean, yeah.
And even then, that would have given him another turn.
Yeah, which... Yeah, that was pretty rough. Yeah, not great for me. Not great for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was just... Everything went wrong and everything went right for ChimiChangle.
Yeah, and it's not like he didn't play well. He did play well.
No, he did.
I also just sort of gave him my team on a silver platter. I was like, enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, not intentionally. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, his prep naturally beat mine.
Yeah,
essentially.
Despite him not knowing what your prep was.
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
It was a perfect combination of luck and skill.
Yeah, sure. Moving on to Stormy Sunshine versus Jaws. So Stormy Sunshine said, I mean, we see Jirachi. We know Jirachi can do a lot of stuff. Definitely looking like a rain team with Zapdos. What else are we looking at? Meteorbower's got the...
I mean, the first thing I noticed about Stormy's team is that she brought like 5 Pokemon for some reason. I don't really know why. She could have brought a 6th, but she chose not to.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think she's just trying to prove a point about something.
Yeah, I think she might be compensating.
Overcompensating for something.
I love this joke.
I honestly don't. What do you mean joke? I didn't expect Steven to bring out Gligar this early. I'll be completely honest. It makes sense.
I didn't expect Steven to bring Gligar against a team that could potentially run Rain.
Which he does, but which he is doing. But also, I get the idea of the Zapdos immunity. So I sort of see where
Zapdos frequently runs Hidden Power Ice.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But
or Hidden Power Water on Rain teams even.
What else are we looking at here? I mean, Mega, Mawile, Victini, and Rotom is such a power combo.
Yeah, I mean, that's his AAA tier.
Yeah.
Toxicroak works well in the Rain because it's got dry skin.
The dry skin.
I don't know. Steven's team just hits. Steven's team, just look at it. It's just balance. The whole team is just balance.
It is really balanced. And Umbreon, I feel like, is actually worth noting here because while normally, yes, Umbreon is very tanky mon, Foul Play gives it a lot of kill pressure against, like, specifically stuff like Mega Lopunny and Kabutops.
I mean, not Lopunny because it's a fighting type, but...
Well, yeah, but it still has very high attack and very low defense.
Yeah, but it resists it.
Okay. I mean, I felt like it was worth noting.
I mean, like, I'd still click it, probably.
Yeah, I don't know what Dusknoir's doing here. I don't think it has a use on this team.
It doesn't. That's why I said it's not a Pokemon.
And you're right. I mean, looking at it, I mean, definitely Jaws has the advantage here, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's play it out.
I mean, I think Lopunny, like, does punch holes in this entire team, but Victini just breaks it.
Yeah. Applety. I don't get Stormy's names, I'll be honest, at all. I do get...
Bear? It's a bird.
That's what I was saying. Do wash bourbon? Do you put bourbon in orange juice?
No.
Okay, so starting out with a tailwind, a double tailwind, so everything is the same.
The winds are a-blowing every which way.
Carbon steel pen. I don't understand these nicknames.
Yeah,
Hidden Power.
Hidden Power Ice.
There it is. It does not kill.
Yeah, Gligar, very tanky. Very tanky. Mawile is the only male on Steven's team, which is a little strange.
Why is that a little strange?
It doesn't look like a male.
No, it doesn't, but like, who cares?
He's Jaws.
He's Jaws. And there...
he's got 2 Jaws.
Yeah, by Sucker
Actually,
Punch...
3, I guess.
Sucker Punch completely annihilates Jirachi. Stormy Sunshine actually forgetting that Sucker Punch is a move in this video game. Pressure, not going to be very useful. Shadow Sneak, also not very useful.
Yeah, considering it just dies anyway to Thunder.
Yeah, so that didn't really matter. Actually, what I would consider this, I believe this next turn, good prep on Stormy's part. Okay, so in comes Kaboo-Bottoms, which, okay.
I hate
yeah.
that.
Roost, I think, was a good play. I think bringing in Roost was smart of Stormy. It gives her some stall that she wouldn't necessarily have. Now, this I don't think was a good play. She goes for the Rapid Spin, which I don't think was useful.
Yeah, Kabutops didn't really need the speed. I think he just needed to kill something. He still had his speed boost.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he has a little bit longer, but...
Yeah.
No.
No, the point is that now he's dead, so the speed boost doesn't matter. I really think while he was swift swimming, and like the rocks were not as important as just taking out something.
Yeah, I agree. So now Lopunny's here. It might high jump kick the thing and then be sad, but it fakes out.
But it fakes out the Rotom, which is great.
That was very good.
Good play on Stormy's part. Does protect a Thunder.
Because now she's absolutely free to high jump kick the
Umbreon and just get rid of it as soon as possible. But switches into Gligar. Still will probably... Oh, goes for the high jump kick on...
Oh my gosh, just reads after reads. Drops a Thunder on the thing.
Probably Thunder was going for the other thing. Or maybe not.
Of course.
Yeah, well, who's to really say? Anyways, rain is gone now, but not for long. Enjoy your dry skin, my friend. Faking out, what was there before? Was it...
Zapdos.
It was Zapdos? Okay, so Zapdos ain't faked out. Steven's got his rain up again, and Stormy no longer has a swift swimmer, which means that she is slower, and that's the end of that Lopunny.
Because of that Tailwind.
Tailwind will do that. Okay, so now it's landed, which means it's not... Ooh!
Hydro Pump, that's insane. Recommendation, please run Weather Ball.
Yeah, Weather Ball is slightly less powerful, but it hits always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steven also.
I love offensive Pelipper. I don't know why, I just do.
Yeah, it's gone now. Not that it would have lived.
Victini
Not that it would have.
reveals that it's special and goes for the Thunderbolt. Earthquake, absolutely no damage because Dusknoir's bad Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much. There are potential uses for Dusknoir. This is not one of them.
Luckily, Steven wastes his time getting rid of the absolutely useless Dusknoir.
Yeah, eating the Wiki Berry.
Dropping the Thunder, taking that one out.
Yeah.
But at this point, there's no way Stormy can break through Umbreon.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and Umbreon has Foul Play, which means that it will do more damage. And it doesn't even matter because she can't even get rid of this Victini, which is gonna just fucking myrtleize her. But Umbreon gets the kill.
Nice. So that was a pretty good match.
Good match from Stormy. I gotta give it to Stormy. She played pretty well. I
think both played pretty well.
Yeah, there were definitely some mistakes on Stormy's side. I think one big thing that she could have turned it around from was the Kabutops Rapid Spin.
Yeah, I think Rapid Spin was pretty unnecessary.
I think that was a big mistake from her. She made some great plays with the Lopunny though.
Mm-hmm.
On Steven's side, I think the Gligar sort of switch-ins were pretty fun.
Yeah, they were just good.
They were good, and Umbreon put in some serious work this match.
Yeah, Steven basically did exactly what you should do with a balanced team against a rain team.
Yeah. Yeah, alrighty, so good match from these two. Next up, we've got you versus a Peanutscratch. So looking at Peanut's team, I mean, we see that Mega Salamence over there.
Yeah,
that's
I mean, the cornerstone of everything that I prepped for.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole team revolves killing that thing because it is his whole team. Look at it. It's menacing.
It's pretty menacing, yeah. So he's got Prankster Whimsicott. Assuming he's going to want to use it for that for weather.
His Whimsicott's apparently Scarf.
What? Why?
It had that in Switcheroo, I think.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I don't know, that's just funny. So basically, my whole prep for this match was I looked at my team, and I looked at his team, and then I looked at Goodra, and I looked at Melmetal, and I looked at his team, and I'm like, he can't tilt these Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't. He doesn't have a way to. So, they're both here.
I mean, Rotom Heat could do some serious damage to Melmetal, I feel.
And that's it. Like, switching Goodra can't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
The only thing that could break both of them is a mixed Mega Salamence. With Fire Blast and, like, Double Edge.
I'm assuming Magmortar is here to take advantage of the potential sun?
That's part of the reason it was there. It's also just a follow me bot in this game.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it has Clear Smog in case Salamence sets up.
Okay. What does Salamence get for setup-wise? Just Dragon Dance?
Dragon Dance, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Basically, my plan was to see how he leads. Lead with Morpeko Shaman. Because Morpeko has Fake Out. And then, whenever Salamence comes in, Parting Shot out with Morpeko on it, and shift to Trick Room mode.
Oh, that's pretty fun. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So that's my basic game plan.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, looking at him, I don't really know what his basic game plan is, other than Mega Salamence is here.
Mega Salamence is here, I mean, Zero Aura does Zero Aura things. It's fast, it fakes out, it's got moves, it's got a pretty big move pool, actually.
Sure. Yeah, it's got Fake Out, that's pretty good. Alright, shall we get into it?
Sure.
There's one thing I do want to note after this match, but I'll wait until then, because it's a bit of a spoiler for how this match goes. Skyformian for Peko. I honestly cannot believe Peanutscratch has not gone for a 4 naming scheme here. It's just utterly disgusting. And so, yeah,
So I switched right out to Goodra because I don't want to get overheated.
Yeah, you're expecting the overheat there. It is the overheat.
I actually faked out his Rotom, assuming that Zero Aura would fake out Shaman.
Shaman, okay.
So now Morpeko switches to Dark type, or rather, his move switches to the Dark type.
Which means that it's going to do less to Drapion. Misses the Play Rough, which is pretty big, I feel.
Play Rough misses on
Goodra.
Goodra would not have killed, but it would have done a lot of damage.
It would have done a lot of damage, which would have been important. Muddy Water.
Gucci goes for Muddy Water, hits
useful.
both for a little bit of damage.
Does not
switches back to electric.
Yeah, which is what you want right now. I mean, you
currently,
knew it was going to
happen.
happen.
Take out Drapion.
Yeah.
Which it does just that.
Yeah.
Good job, Morpeko. Melmetal comes in to take the player off because, like I said, he can't break those Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just a switch here.
Melmetal doesn't need to attack; he just needs to not take damage.
At this point,
so then Rotom comes back out, and guess what I do? I switch back to Goodra.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
And Dark Morpeko takes out Zeraora because he's very fast now.
Yeah, he needed, I think, to some degree, to have Zeraora leave and come back in, because without a fake out, he cannot outspeed this thing.
To come in as a pivot to intimidate Morpeko and make it useless.
Uh-huh.
So now I just threw out another random Aura Wheel just cuz, and lo and behold, a water type comes to take it. Now Morpeko is the speediest of boys.
Yeah. And
Whimsicott dies because I was running Sludge Bomb on Goodra. So the sun went up, and now Morpeko's a dark type again.
Yeah, so at this point in the match, I just want to make note that Salamence has yet to come out.
Yep.
Which...
I go for the Aura Wheel into Rotom. It does a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Morpeko finally bites the dust.
So no parting shot
after setting up to +5 speed.
Yeah.
And it's Draco on Rotom.
Yeah, lower that special.
And at this point, he just can't break my team.
Yeah,
now Salamence comes in, even though it should have come in a while ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And now I brought Shaman in knowing that Salamence is the only thing he had left, because Shaman is literally here to do this.
Yep, bye! Yeah, it's a lot faster. And at this point, it's just a matter of slowly killing this Vaporeon.
He does grab Shaman, though, with a Weather Ball, which is hilarious.
Smart.
Not sure if that crit mattered. Might have. I don't know.
Fun, smart play anyways. Now, at this point, I wish he'd just let himself die, but goes for the Protect.
Yeah, I mean...
I get it.
He saw that I brought out Magmortar, so I probably figured, Water Attack it.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little health back and then Water Attack it. But my Magmortar does have Thunderbolt, which is going to result in the death of this Vaporeon.
He goes for the Weather Ball.
That. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The Magmortar was like -1,000,000 speed because he was meant to be part of the Trick Room set.
Uh-huh. So yeah, the thing I want to mention here is this Mega Salamence came out literally when everything else was dead, and this is the exact same thing Peanut was doing last season with Kyurem White, where he has a huge threat that
he has pretty big, like, too good to use syndrome.
Yeah, he has a huge, enormous threat that sits in the back of the team until the game is already lost, and then he brings it out to die. Which I really hope Peanut, besides his match against me, I really hope he stops doing that, because I feel like it's not working well for him. Having Salamence come out earlier and get rid of those threats.
Salamence is an anchor. It's like a. I mean, the reason it has so much defense when it megas is so it can be an intimidate pivot, and then it can come out mega and then wreak havoc.
Yeah, I definitely think leaving it for last as a cleanup crew doesn't work when the rest of your team can't actually eliminate threats, which we saw firsthand from Goodra and Melmetal. His team could not eliminate threats.
If he had ever brought out Rotom and Mence together, I would have been in a much more dangerous position. Sure.
Yeah, because you got Goodra out, and like all you can do is also have Melmetal out.
Yeah.
So
and even then, it's like they each pick off each other.
Yeah.
Like I would probably lose one of them.
Yeah.
In that scenario.
Yeah. No, he
but like Oranguru didn't come out this game.
Yeah.
He's carrying on the Season 1 legacy.
Oh, good lord. Alright, yeah, interesting match. Finally, we got Dusk versus Diggory. So, Dusk's clearly got his
swings.
Intimidate core coming out here. Looking at Diggory's side, so the Gothitelle is out here. I mean, here's the thing. It's running competitive, because, for obvious reasons, against Dusk. I do still think it would have been better as
Shadow Tag's probably better.
I still think it would have been better as a tanky Shadow Tagger, because I get.
And the problem with that is that half of Dusk's team can just switch out anyway.
Yeah.
He's got Volt Switch, he's got U-turn or Parting Shot on Incineroar, he's got Emergency Exit.
That's fair, I suppose. How else are we looking? So, Silvally, I feel like, is always just a big threat that you need to watch out for.
Like, you got the advantage. Who knows what it is?
Yeah, who knows what it is until it comes out, right?
Who knows what it is? Who knows what 120 power move it's going to hit me with? I don't know.
Gillespot is very small.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is very small. What else?
Diggory has his trusty Tornadus that he's had every game in the league so far.
And now he's got Celesteela, which has proven itself to be one of the strongest Pokemon in the league week in, week out.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now with Diggory's stamp on it, so we'll see how that goes. I think that Dragapult is a good pick here in that it can go through Aurora Veil with an Infiltrator. So
that,
I think
and Surfetched pretty much makes sense because it can't be intimidated.
Right, sure. No, he's got a lot of ways to deal with Intimidate and Aurora Veil. So basically, Diggory.
His team is basically spec'd to deal with Intimidate.
Sure, and I feel like most people going against Dusk, that is going to be how they're playing. So Dusk needs to take that into account when he's team building, that most people are going to play against his main. Because he...
I do love that -6 double Iron Bash kills Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, I mean, Dusk pretty much played Draft with his cards out. Like, it's not a bad strategy, but he's like, this is my thing. And so he needs to be prepared for everybody knowing exactly what the fuck he plans on doing.
Yeah.
Until he switches it up, but that's the main thing. Anything else here? Who has the...
Which, I mean, I trust he will do.
Sure, yeah, no, Dusk is a good player. I have no doubt. But this is week 1, so it's pretty expected that that's what he's going to go for.
Yeah.
Anything? You got anything?
The only other thing, I guess, is that Tornadus gets Defiant.
Oh, true. Alrighty, but it's probably Prankster, let's be honest. Use ejaculation salt.
Yeah, that's a funny haha reference.
It's a funny haha reference. Subscribe to Simple Flips.
It's not. It's a reference.
It is Defiant.
See, that's why I said it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So
immediately switches out.
Immediately leaves.
I think he had the eject pack, and he was hoping to get an acrobatics boost, or not an eject pack. Excuse me. Maybe an eject pack. What's the one where they hit you and you leave?
The Steel Wing, which is just great. I don't know what item you're referring to.
The one that if they hit you with a super effective attack, you leave.
Eject button.
Eject button. That's what I think he was running.
Goes for another Steel Wing, does absolutely nothing to this Gliscopod, who's named Courage. It's funny.
Because he leave.
He's got a tactical retreat. He's just bored of the way you battle. Or whatever Guzma says.
Yeah. So Sky Tower is taunted, which is pretty good.
Usually pretty good. But takes so much damage from knockoffs.
Really, really bad switching for Dragapult there, unfortunately. Which ruins a lot of what Diggory needs to do here.
Yeah, it's only got one more hit under Hail. And Aqua Jets to just take it out.
And now it has 0 hits. Dusk takes perfect advantage of that and just says, your Dragapult's
amazing
done.
Stealth Rock setup. And Gliscopod stays in because of his Citrus Berry. And now he leaves.
Yep. Now he say bye-bye. Into the Incineroar.
Incineroar, Scrappy blocks that, but his Celesteela has revealed Rock Slide, meaning it has physical attacks, so perhaps it doesn't want to be there either.
Going for Z Inferno Overdrive, which does
meant to kill out Celesteela, but it works perfectly fine like that.
Yeah.
Surf Edge doing what it does, ignoring Intimidates and killing Dark types.
Yeah. Arguably, killing Celesteela would have been bigger for Dusk.
Probably.
Oh, he doesn't take damage. He's got the heavy boots. He got the heavy booties. He didn't take damage from Stealth Rocks.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did. I'm dumb.
He's a ground memory.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm real dumb. This for swords.
I think because we're doing like custom battles, it like doesn't really show up.
Oh.
So it doesn't show the right Silvally color. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with Silvally and custom battles. It's weird.
So what was that? What was the purpose of that swords dance there?
To set up.
Well, I mean, I get that, but why when you're just going to be losing all your attacks?
I don't know.
Alright. So yeah, Diggory's definitely in a bad spot here, not having Dragapult anymore.
Yeah. Dragapult... Diggory effectively has 4 Pokemon, because Dragapult is dead. He doesn't have a Rapid Spinner, unless Silvally has Defog.
Yeah. I mean, Dragapult is, like... not even really. I mean, it's basically like a switch that can maybe get him. It wouldn't get him momentum back as much as save not losing momentum more. Parting Shot, which is good, but again with those rocks out, is a bit dangerous.
He's taking rocks damage. He brings Celesteela right into that electric type.
The fake out was good though because that prevents that thing from getting up Aurora Veil too early. Still does. It's running Heal Pulse. And Bulldoze. So not quite what he wanted. Not quite what he wanted. He was hoping to hit the...
I'm surprised he has no fear of that Manectric. I guess he's running, like, maybe a berry.
Well,
there's the ally switch. But Dusk somehow calls that, and also Celesteela takes no damage.
It's out here. And a bye.
Yeah,
Steel will do that. And so now he's got some attack. And now he's saying,
so he reveals that he's beast boosting into attack, which I don't think I've ever seen a Celesteela beast boost into attack.
But now he's normal again.
Why did he run so much physical against this?
That's a good question. Anyways, the plus 4 doesn't matter at all. And what the fuck? That was so little damage.
I mean, yeah.
And now he's asleep, and that's...
Celesteela is not exactly the strongest. Amoonguss, on the other hand, is the strongest.
The strongest.
Of all time.
No, this is really, really bad for Diggory now.
Yep, he's gonna snarl. Kinda surprised he snarled.
Parting Shots out says, I have only dead Pokemon now. And the Silvally, too.
Was it higher than 6%?
I don't believe so. I believe it's dead on Switch. So
Sirfetch'd comes in, gonna go for the Rage Powder again. Sirfetch'd is gone.
Yeah, this is not great. Celesteela being asleep for this long is really bad for him.
Yeah, man. Stealth Rocks.
Yeah.
Stealth Rocks are pretty crazy.
No, I mean he had Dusk down to 2 Mons, but it's not gonna fucking matter as long as this Amoonguss
takes so little. It has to be like Assault Vest or something.
Yeah, and that does nothing for damage.
Assault Vest max attack Celesteela. That's a little wild.
And that's the match. I gotta say, I mean, Diggory made some, I would argue, poor calls surrounding switches on Stealth Rocks, but he also did have Dusk sort of on the ropes for a while there. The Amoonguss kind of turned things around for Dusk at the end with the Spore.
I think Dusk preserved his win cons really well.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, Mega Man Manectric was a huge win con. I think that worked out for him. Who's MVP?
I think Diggory made weird calls with prep. Why was his whole team physical?
Physical. That was strange. Yeah, I mean, he had Silvally, he had Sirfetch'd, he had Tornadus, and he had Celesteela all physical, which is odd.
And then even though competitive was on the Gothitelle, it was like pure support.
Yeah, it was like heal pulsing and stuff. Yeah, a bit strange. Who gets MVP?
I don't know.
Well,
I kind of forgot we did that, so I forgot.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Dude, I never know.
Yeah. I feel like it's in this match.
I
don't know. Come on, man. Help me here.
I feel like I want to give it to, like, ChimiChangle for, like, ridiculously third eye prep.
Okay. Alright, I guess.
I don't know.
I'm incapable of seeing that match, like, from a unbiased standpoint because of how incredibly salty it makes me.
I mean, that's fine.
So
his prep did involve some like third eye shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm incapable of looking at that match.
Intentional or not.
Yeah. I was thinking Jaws or Stormy Sunshine gets it, but I suppose we can give it to ChimiChangle. Hell, I mean, I'll be honest, that melodic, I was expecting Marvel Scale, and that was my mistake.
Yeah.
I really thought Marvel Scale was gonna come out. I had no... The Venom Drench, he didn't even know Venom Drench existed as a move. Like,
Most people don't.
Yeah, he was completely taken by surprise. And my idea was, especially with Pheromosa and, you know, all these not super tanky Pokemon, forcing a lot of debuffs and switches on things like Bayonet, Cinderace, Serena, Pheromosa, that forcing a lot of switches by keeping up oppressive debuffs, I could do something. Whereas my team really doesn't have any debuff potential besides Intimidate. So Venom Drench came completely out of left field, but it completely worked for him. So good job, ChimiChangle.
Yeah, I mean, I think for what it's worth, he played the match well.
Sure, yeah, no, of course. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm also just saying I'm so salty.
Yeah, I know.
So salty. We'll see you all next week with the week 2 recaps. Click over on the left for week 2 of Timer Ball, and click over on the right for week 1 of Quick Ball. And bye.
See ya.